Hey guys, good morning, good late morning. Welcome to Coffee with Connie. I'm Connie Fuksa. How you doing today? So I've been a little bit off the radar recently. I got this horrible stomach bug. I don't know if anybody else has had this thing, but it was like having food poisoning, but I didn't eat anything that affected anyone else. So obviously it wasn't in the food. Man, oh wow, I just was down for days and just wasn't able to talk to you guys. But I'm back. Life is good, and all kinds of things I wanted to talk to you guys about. Today, I really wanted to share with you some information specifically about your success. And I wanted to talk about this in a little bit of detail for a couple of reasons. Number one, I was asked to speak this evening about this kind of topic to some ladies, and I wanted to share with you guys just, some pieces about this, because people just don't seem to understand that what makes your success tick, it has nothing to do with you or your customers. It has totally to do with your team. And, before I get into this, I wanted to talk to you for a minute, because people sometimes listen to me who maybe don't have a business, and they say, well, this doesn't really apply to me because I don't have a business, so I don't have a team, and so I don't really have a relatability bit. Let's talk about your family. What happens in your family, what makes everybody successful in accomplishing the tasks and the things that need to be done are not the outside forces. They're the things that you set up within that team to get those successes done. And then the way that they function is the success. Like when people look at a family and go, oh my gosh, look at them, they have it all together. Or look at this business, wow, they're hitting on all cylinders. They're hitting on all cylinders because of all the people that are within that unit that strive to make sure things are taken care of properly. When somebody looks at your family and says, wow, that family's really got it together, they're all not that they're all dressed right, they all have the right, they all say the right things, all that kind of stuff. What I'm saying is when somebody looks at your family and says, wow, they really love each other, they do a lot together, those successes are because all of the team is on board for the program. And so it's not all of these outside forces that affect those things. And in a business, when we're talking about a business, and if you're a solopreneur, you're a person who runs your own business and you don't have a team. So think about the people that maybe help you out, give you advice, your family, maybe you have a virtual assistant, maybe you have other people in the business that help you when you're out of town. Let's say you're a real estate agent and you are a sole provider of your business success, but maybe somebody helps you out when you have to be out of town, or maybe somebody answers the phone for you sometimes, or maybe your husband or your wife gives you really good advice and gives you somebody to bounce things off of. That's part of your team, and that's part of your success. So your success is not about you or the people that bring business to you or bring things into your organization or your family. It's the people within that organization. So what I want you to focus on today is really about that team. So if you're a mom or a dad of a family and you are struggling with children things, remember that the way that you work with those children are the things that make your team successful. So if you're having struggles with your children, maybe you have a teenager who is just really headstrong and you can't seem to get past that, maybe talk to somebody on the outside that gives you some ideas on what the best ways are to approach that teenager so your team can be successful to get the things done that you guys need. And let's talk on a business side. Even if you're a solopreneur and maybe you have a virtual assistant or maybe you have people that help you out, remember taking care of those people. And I'm not saying that you should run out and buy presents or you should be always showering them with gifts, but respect, recognize people in front of other people about good things that they do, whether it's your family or maybe somebody who works with you. Are you sharing with the rest of the world how amazing that person is? Or maybe not all the time they're amazing, but maybe point out specific things. Wow, they did a fantastic job at getting the car washed last night. Or if it's, your virtual assistant just blew it out of the park today because they did this really cool flyer that you needed and totally got in your head and figured out how to put it all together. So tell the rest of the world about a specific event that that person did. That's team building. That's a way to get into your team, how much you care about them, because what you provide them is all the tools and resources to run your business the way you need it done, or run your family to get things done. Get those dishes done, get the laundry done, wash the dog, wash the car, whatever that happens to be. Whatever your team needs to do, what are you doing to take care of them? Instilling in them the responsibilities that need to be done, but also respecting the things that they're doing for your team. What are they bringing to the table? And are you making sure they and the rest of the world understand how important they are to your unit? So that's the thing I wanted to share with you guys today. The team that you have, however it's made up, maybe it's a baseball team. What does each of those players bring? And maybe you recognize each one separately at each different game because of something amazing they did. And I'm not saying the superstar. Maybe you have somebody who never gets the opportunity to have a ball or take care of scoring a goal, but they stand in the back and do some amazing footwork to make sure that the people that need to get through can. And so those are the kinds of things I'm talking about. Is your team is the reason you're successful. Not you, not your customers, not the outside forces. It's the people that you work with in your unit. So figure out how to recognize those people, and not always showering them with gifts and praise, but recognizing very good things that happen to make sure that you are pointing out to the rest of the world how good they are at what they're doing and how much you appreciate and respect them. Hope you guys have a fantastic day. Thanks so much for tuning in to Coffee with Connie. I look forward to talking to you again real soon. Talk to you soon.